Yo, so today I thought I'd talk about one of my favourite shows, Doctor Who. So if you don't like the show, frankly, just go away. Because if you're not interested in Doctor Who, I don't want you here. So, with there having been the equivalent of 10 series, I mean, technically there have been 9 series and one half series, but I thought I'd rank them into my top 10. My personal top 10 ranking. So, first of all, down at the bottom of the list is season 6, uh, titled The Silence or Death of the Doctor. Now, this series wasn't bad. It was about plenty of enjoyable stuff, and there were some good episodes in here, but personally, I just felt they spent a little bit too much on River Song. No time on River Song's storyline. Now, don't get me wrong, I love River Song, I love Alex Kingston, and yeah, great actress, great character, but personally I felt there was a little too much of her in this series. I mean, the storyline got a little bit very complex with everything with her in it, trying to squeeze everything about the character into one series. Yeah, it's always going to be a little bit of a problem. But it wasn't bad. It's at the bottom of my list for now. At my number 9 spot is, ironically, the ninth series, titled The Hybrid. Now, once again, I love Jenna Coleman, I love Clara Oswald, and I felt she was a great character, and for her time on Doctor Who, she was a very good person. Only thing is, I think I agree with a lot of people that by season 9, the character, we still enjoyed her character, but it was starting to grow a little bit stale. And while I did love her, there were a couple of episodes in here that I personally felt were weak. Not necessarily her fault, just like storylines. But let me put it to you this way: she returned for a very heartfelt reunion with Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor in the final episode, Hellbent. However, I did kind of wonder at that point whether they should have just kind of kept her fate going that she faced in Face the Raven. I kind of wondered at the end if things would worked out better if she had stayed dead. I mean, once again, don't get me wrong. I love the idea that she and me are still flying around the universe, but yeah, I personally felt it was a little meh. And also, I kind of felt Maisie Williams was overplayed a bit. I mean, once again, great actress, great character, but once again, a little bit complex, and I feel it was a little bit overdone. Anyway, at my 7th spot is the kind of David Tennant half series from 2009, which I've ironically titled for this He Will Knock 4 Times, which consisted of the 2008 Christmas special, The Next Doctor, the Easter special, Planet of the Dead, the November special, The Waters of Mars, and then the 2 parts of The End of Time. Which, the only reason they're kind of at number 8 on the list so low is because with half a season, you've only got so much to work with. But this was kind of David Tennant's kind of final go in the role before he returned in 2013 for the 50th anniversary, and I'll be honest, I'm going to do it this way. When Christopher Eccleston's regeneration came around, I didn't know what was happening. I was still fairly new to the show at the time, so I was like what's going on? Where's he gone? Who's this? But when David's regeneration came around, I knew what was going to happen this time, and I'll be honest with you, I cried. I like many people across the world, have cried at the fact that he was leaving, and his final words of "I don't want to go," they hit me hard. Anyway, at number 7 on the list is the first season of Doctor Who, titled Bad Wolf. And yeah, it was the first season. It had a lot to get going, and like I've seen around the internet, it had to kind of appeal to the older generations who had watched the show previously, but also bring in a new generation, which it did well with that. And I felt Christopher Eccleston did a brilliant job of the Doctor. Kind of his fantastic role in it, pardon the pun, he brought the show, as did Billie Piper, and they just made it a joy to watch. I frankly love that series. Anyway, number 6 on the list, and personally where I may have to stop after this, and find the other 5 out another time. My spot at number 6 is Season 8, The Promised Land. Now, oh good, what to say about this? It was Peter Capaldi's first season, and to be honest, I think he did a good job. He gave us something new that, like Chris Eccleston, David Tennant, and Matt Smith, they had all done their parts. They've created their own characters. So when Peter Capaldi came along, once again, like all the other times, I was hesitant about whether he would work, and he proved with this series he did. He made it. He made it so he seemed kind of grumpy or reserved at times, but on the show he also had a little bit of light fun. And I'll be honest with you, the ending, the kind of finale episodes, I think they did particularly well. Especially the first part, Dark Water. I'll be honest with you, when I found out that Missy was the Master, my reaction to it was pretty much the same as Peter Capaldi's Doctor reaction had been in the episode. Just like a moment of confusion, and then as it slowly sank in, a moment of just blind horror. Just like, what? Yeah, just like that. I was just like, what did she just... Oh my god. So, yeah. So, let's get sum up. My bottom of the top 10s, my 10 through to 6 are Season 6, Season 9, Season 4.5, Season 1, and Season 8. So, and I'll make another video kind of a little later on detailing my top 5. So, stick around for that. Anyway, see ya.